Hi everybody, it's a pleasure to participate this year. My name's Sean Solley and I'm an Associate Professor and Director of the Interior Architecture and Design Programme at Suffolk University in Boston, Massachusetts. The presentation I'd like to share today hopes to demonstrate how Suffolk employs visualisation in many forms to enable students to better comprehend issues of social, economic and environmental sustainability. The paper's primarily a survey of how new technologies have been introduced into the programs over the last years. And I'd like to do this with an overview of work in several programs and explain how design programs have enhanced the educational experience. In turn, that might allow me to reflect on how the design of our cities may benefit from a deeper engagement with its stakeholders. The School of Art and Design is housed in the College of Arts and Science at Suffolk. In a crowded market, Suffolk University has distinguished the role of art and design by placing it in relationship to the humanities. And in this context, design can be characterised as an interface between human beings and the environments that they inhabit. Within the college, the design studio and science laboratory share an affinity for diversifying the learning experiences of the students. And the multiple realities team are housed in the physics department, where their nano lab provides a platform for students to explore augmented reality and virtual reality hardware, plus a variety of software applications which are shared on a virtual desktop across the entire campus. That enables people within the multiple realities team to employ many of the applications that we use in the School of Art and Design. But it also invites artists and designers to learn more about VR development, such as Unity. So a central question for faculty is, how do these emerging technologies enhance and diversify the learning experience? And how can our traditional methods of teaching be expanded to accommodate for other types of learning styles? We think about the visual, the oral, the verbal components of our educational experience. In art and design, we place heavy emphasis on the physical or the kinesthetic aspects of learning. But it's my belief that in fact we can also enhance the logical and maybe the interpersonal and the intrapersonal aspects of learning through the lens of AR and VR, and I'd like to share some examples of that with you today. Professor Allison has employed panoramic imaging to simulate what it might be like to be on the receiving end of cannon fire. The USS Constitution is located along Boston's Freedom Trail, and Professor Allison is employing VR to enhance the meaning of Boston's historical landmarks. Boston maintains an extensive GIS database, including a comprehensive 3D model of the city identifying natural and man-made conditions unique to its geography and its history. This extensive dataset is a valuable resource for faculty and students, and one that Suffolk's central location is able to capitalise upon. The city is essentially an extension of the university campus. Within the university, the multiple realities team enables disciplines to collaborate. In this case, in the use of digital modelling to reveal the complex 3D forms of biomolecular structures. Professors Peterson, Berkman and Johnson employed augmented reality tools such as the HoloLens for a collective classroom experience. Design students such as Anne Goyen, a graphic design major, have been enlisted to work on unique visual challenges with the multiple realities team. In this case, the depiction of X-rays through a crystal structure. In tandem with the molecular analysis, Professor Scott Lussier has contributed to our understanding of how drones and point cloud scanning can visualise at a macro scale. Scott's conducted analysis of the salt marsh environment surrounding the city. In addition, his work in the Centre for Urban Ecology and Sustainability analyses the environmental impact of new construction in proximity to these delicate ecosystems. The term urban ecology has been adopted by our own art and design programs to characterise the many factors that dictate the adaptation of Boston's building fabric. Irene Banks, a former MAIA candidate, proposed a centre for developing soft and social skills to meet the evolving job market. Irene selected her site based on an analysis of site criteria. GIS mapping identified demographic and transportation data pertinent to her intended audience. Irene was the first student to test the capabilities of the HoloLens, and since then a number of students have collaborated with the multiple realities team to examine how complex rendered architectural models can test the capabilities of the AR and VR equipment. Within the context of these exciting developments, it's my belief that AR and VR supports our conviction that design has the capacity to engage many stakeholders in the transformation of our built environment. Throughout our curriculum, inclusive design exercises enable us to solicit input from experts on and off campus. Professor Ray from the Psychology Department has participated in many of these discussions, and as have many user experts and professionals. Each year, our sophomore level Human Factors and Universal design class explores the concept of ageing in community. As a fourth semester design class, students conduct a series of charrette exercises to create collateral for generating feedback from stakeholders, such as housing development officials, gerontologists, and even ageing users. The Manning Apartment Project is an example of the ways that new technology is enhancing the traditional forms of sketching and modelling and rendering strategies that designers have typically employed. The modest studio apartment has been employed to examine how VR provides the first authentic experience of scale. Using panoramic photography, students maintain a database of the existing conditions. Software such as Qubity enables SketchUp models to be exported to VR easily, but also viewed on the smartphone and exchanged with other students and faculty via QR codes. Finally, with the help of the multiple realities team, we're currently examining the simulation of rendered and lighting models within the Iris VR prospect. In the coming year, students will have greater access to the Oculus Quest, and our goal is to enable participants on and off campus to engage with the model virtually as part of the critique process. Thanks to Professor Johnson and the multiple realities team, faculty and students have discovered a community of purpose on campus. The faculty within the Art and Design department anticipate that VR and AR will play an important role in enhancing the visual and auditory qualities of studio, although the tactile and kinesthetic aspects of studio work can't be completely substituted. VR provides a unique opportunity to examine the body in space. Recent collaborations demonstrate how students use digital modelling to support their reasoning, graphically and verbally. Evidence suggests that AR and VR provide a more immersive experience that supports both the interpersonal and the intrapersonal relationships that one forges with one's peers, faculty, and hopefully employers in the future. Thanks very much.